Good morning. Today we will discuss our 11th program, that is write a Java program to design a simple client and server components. Okay, pass simple static text from the client to the server and a recipient acknowledgement back to the client. Okay, in this program what we need to do is, first we need to understand the task of our program. Okay, we need to have two different programs, that is one is client and other is server. Okay, we need to have a client program and a server program. Okay, then what we need to do, we need to pass simple text message, okay, static text message from client. Okay, here we are sending any message. Okay, after that we need to receive acknowledgement from the server. Okay, acknowledgement that we have received our received your what message. Okay, acknowledgement is all about the receipt or the guarantee that is provided by the receiver. Okay, this is all about the task that our program will do. Okay, now let's see our actual program. Okay, that is client server program. Okay, basically in this program we need to have two different programs within it. Okay, one will be our client program. Okay, other will be our server program. Okay, you need to have two different programs. Okay, first let's see how to write client program. Okay, you need to have a separate program that we will name it as client.java. Okay, then we need to import our import files. Okay, import files. Okay, IO exception, print stream, socket, unknown host exception, scanner. Okay, these are the import files that we need in client side. Okay, in server side we have a slight difference. Okay, that is okay, first IO exception is same. Okay, IO exception, this one is same. Okay, next print stream is also same. Okay, socket is also there. Okay, scanner is also there. Okay, but the thing that differs is in client side unknown host exception. Okay, and in server side server socket. Okay, why we are using unknown host exception in client side? Because for example you are looking for your result. Okay, your university result. Okay, this is you. Okay, as a client. Okay, you need to send request to your server. Okay, that is university website. Okay, if you don't know your website itself, okay, it's not possible to know your result. That's why you need to know your host. Okay, that is your server. Okay. If you don't know your host, means it will be displayed like unknown host exception. Okay, that's why we are using unknown host exception in client side. Okay, next in server side we are using server socket. Since this is server side, we use server socket. Okay, along with socket we are using server socket. Okay, after that we need to have our class next main. Okay, since we are using exceptions, we are supposed to write it here, unknown host exception and IO exception. We have two exceptions. Okay, next we need to have our string. Okay, string. Okay, we have two string. Okay, next we need to read this string. Okay, using system.in, using scanners. Okay, next we need to create connection. For create connection purpose we use socket. Okay, don't get confused with this string scanner. Okay, we are using socket, SOCKET, socket. S is equal to new socket, and this is our loopback address and this is our port address. Okay, why we are using loopback address? Because here we have client and server, both programs in single system itself. Okay, for example, if you are connected to any LAN or WAN, okay, you can use that particular IP address over here. Okay, this is our loopback address or any IP address. Okay, in advanced version, we use different IP address for communication purpose. Okay, since we are testing it, we are using loopback address. Okay, next, this is our port address. Okay, after that, now our connection has been established. Okay, next, what we need to do, we need to read our input statements. Okay, next we read our input statements. After that, we need to print like client running. These are our output statements. Okay, you can add as many statements you want, or you can keep it simple, like you can even have just one statement as well. Okay, we are having two statements here. First one is client running, and the next one is enter any request message. Here you can write any message here, okay, in your output screen. Okay, that will be read and it will be stored in str1. Okay, same thing will be displayed over output string. Okay, this is about client program. Okay, next is our server program. You have a slight change in server program. It's more similar like your client program. Okay, let's see what are the differences. Okay, the first difference is you need to have server socket in your import files. Okay, that is the first difference. Okay, next is it throw only one exception, that is IO exception. Okay, whereas in your client it will throw two exceptions, unknown host exception and IO exception. Okay, next difference is you have three strings. Along with string 1 and string 2, we have a message. Okay, that will be sent from our server to client. Okay, we have a message like server acknowledgement received as. Okay, next we need to have, till here everything is clear, right? In client side, we just had two strings, string 1 and 2. Along with this, we have one more message in server side. After that, you need to have that particular message. Okay, next you need to have a connection. Okay, in client side, we were using like host loopback address and port number, whereas in your client's server side, we are just using port number. Okay, after establishing the connection, now your connection has been established. Okay, this is your client and this is your server. Now your connection has been established. After that, you need to accept the messages or the request. Okay, after that, socket will accept your request. Okay, next what it will do after accepting it? Okay, after accepting it, it will scan for all the messages that you have sent, okay, through this request. Okay, if you have sent many requests or many messages, means it will be like message. This will be our MSG. MSG means server acknowledgement received as. Okay, along with str1. Okay, string 1. This string 1 will be our this message. See, enter any request message. Okay, here you will write any message, like if you are willing to write your name, means you have written your name. Okay, that will be stored in str1. Okay, along with this message, server acknowledgement received as. Okay, after this thing, your name or your message will be displayed here in the output screen. Okay, this is about client server program. Okay, in this you will get a doubt like we are using two different files, right? Okay, this program is different. This is separate program. Okay, you are supposed to write like client.java, save it and close the program, run the program and close it. Okay, next is server.java, save the program, run it and close it. Okay, after that you will get it out how this program will be communicated. We are not specifying any link for server.java, right? Okay, it will be communicated purely based on your this what this address, port number. Okay, that should remain same. Okay, client and server should have same port number. Okay, through this it will accept and communicate. Okay, now I will tell how to run this program. Okay, to run this program, what you need to do, first you need to have client dot you have a client.java program. Okay, in this you have written client.java program. Save it. If you have any mistakes or any bugs, means just debug it. Okay, and then close it. After that, you need to close this window. Okay, then you need to create a new window. Sorry, take a new program that you need to name it like server.java. Okay, you can name it with any name, but the port number should remain same. That's it. Okay, here you need to write server side program. Okay, but the thing which remains same is your port number. Okay, that is like the port number is 1342. 1342. 1342. 1342. Okay, that should remain same. Okay, after saving this and running this, if you have any bugs, just debug it and close this program as well. Okay, close both these programs. Now what you need to do, you need to open your command prompt. Okay, in this you will run your other Java programs, right? Okay, now you need to open two command prompts, command prompt 1 and command prompt 2. Okay, this one is for client, this one is for server. Okay, you need to have these two command prompt side by side, adjacent to each other. Okay, after that what you need to do in client is Java C space client.java. Okay, this will compile your client program. After that, what you need to do, this is our first step. Okay, second step will be in server side. That is, you need to compile your server program. Java C server.java. Okay, after that, third step will be in server side itself. You need to start your server. Okay, how? Like Java server. Okay, next fourth step will be Java client. Okay, once you run this program, automatically your server side program will be executed like client connected. Okay, and along with your message, acknowledgement print will be displayed here. This is how you need to run your client server program. Okay, this is almost similar to previous one, but the thing is you need to run it using two command prompts since we have client and server program. Okay, this is all about client and server program.